Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here to do the reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know what your Moon and Rising sign is, check the description box for a link to plug in your information to get a snapshot of your birth chart. If for any reason this doesn't resonate with you this week, you can try your Moon and Rising sign, see if that helps. That being said, I do hope that this reading resonates with my Geminis. This is a general reading, so whatever is prominent and currently going on in your week for May 8th to the 14th, Gemini, you can apply these messages in a general way. If there are travel, health, relationship, romance, or business issues, whatever the messages are here, I encourage you to apply it to those issues that are most prominent this week for you. So I'm going to be doing the same spread I did last week, a 3-card spread with the bottom of the deck for general energy, just with a different deck. So I'll be using the medicine card deck for the general spread and drawing additional messages from both the Wisdom of the Oracle and the Healing with the Angels Oracle decks. For information about me, why I do what I do, and about the cards that I'm using, you can find that in the description box as well. So I wish for Gemini all success, joy, and wellness. I invoke spirits of love, light, and beauty. I call upon Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Metatron, and Uriel to guide this reading for Gemini in peace, clarity, wisdom, and protection. I call upon Mother Gaia to please bless this reading for Gemini. So far, Gemini, we have in your central position the card Fox. And Fox's keyword is camouflage. So depending on what cards are to the left, right, and the bottom of the deck, we'll get a better feel for how this relates to you for the week in a general sense. So to the right of the Fox being the camouflage card, we have the Crow, and the Crow's keyword is the law. So this is a karmic card. It's also the card of Libra or balance. And then to the left, we have the Horse. And the Horse's keyword is power. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Otter. And the Otter's keyword is woman medicine. So this is all about women. This is female energy. This is about being playful, being confident in being a woman, not bulldozing other women, okay? This is about fairness in women, in relationships with women. For example, if you're a woman and you have a strained relationship with another woman, whoever that is, this is asking that this week in particular, that you pay attention to why that upset exists and how this is the week to do something about it. It's to take stock of why you would allow a negative relationship with a woman to flourish and what is being done to assist that negativity. If it's you involved in prolonging a negative relationship with another woman or bulldozing them or finding reasons to harass or ridicule them, this is a really good opportunity this week to take stock of that and take ownership of that and to cease doing that. However, if you're on the receiving end of this, it's an opportunity for you to put your foot down and to say, this isn't acceptable. I won't have someone who is my fellow sex, right, another woman, to abuse me or to behave intolerantly. So just look at relationships with women this week, particularly if you're a woman, your relationships with other women. If you're a man watching and you're having relationships with other women and you feel like you're being bulldozed, this is asking that you completely walk away from any relationship with any woman where you feel bulldozed On the other hand, if you're doing the bulldozing and you're not respecting female energy and the female sex and you're looking to get one up on them, or you want to somehow condemn feminine energy, this is saying please cease doing that and examine reasons why you would even consider doing that. And on the other hand, like I said at the very beginning of looking at that card, the whole point of the card is about expressive female energy. It's about the beauty of feminine energy. It's woman medicine. It's how women heal each other, and it's how they heal themselves. If we are hateful toward ourselves or to other women, we cannot engage in the healing process. This is saying this week, this is necessary, okay? So let's look closer at the central card being the fox. Like I said, its keyword is camouflage. So this is an extremely adorable little animal. This is the fox. They're wily, they're playful. If you've ever heard a fox in the wild, they sound precious. They have the highest pitches of squeak, but they are wild, right? And they are very, very intuitive. And what the card in the central position is saying here, Gemini, is that you have these qualities. You're able to act in the world with camouflage. In fact, it might get you through some of the hardest times in your life. But why are you using it this week? Okay? Are you using camouflage to get out of something or to avoid something? Or to insist that something is unfair or unequal, or someone's bulldozing you, and you're not taking responsibility for your participation in that relationship? Another word that comes to mind when I think of fox is the wily fox, right? I know wily coyote, but basically a fox is able to maneuver and to camouflage a situation or him or herself within a situation. Just be careful how this energy is being used, Gemini, with regard to getting your own way and who you're throwing under the bus to get your own way this week, okay? Because it's just not kind to throw anyone under the bus. So to the right of fox, like I said, we have the crow card, and crow is the law. This is pure karma. So anything being done this week, whether it's to you or you're doing it to someone else consciously, will come back threefold. This is the law of magic. This is the law of karma anyway. It doesn't matter if it's white or black magic. Magic is just what it is. How it's invoked? Well, I would suggest white magic. I don't like the dark arts. So if you can avoid that, please do. It always comes back to bite us. But because it's not the card of the law, it's the card of karma. And we can see here we have an element of balance, right? There is projection and reflection. What are you projecting? What is being reflected? And what is your relationship to that? Are you playing victim? Are you playing martyr? Are you playing boss? Are you skirting around something? Are you avoiding the meat of the matter, the root issue? Is there something hanging in the balance that needs to be addressed in a fair manner? Right? The law. If this is an actual legal event, very briefly, I'll suggest that a quick scan of the cards, if this is a literal legal issue, to be 100% above board completely, okay? No antics, no maneuvering, no wily, no bulldozing, no abuse of power, okay? If there's a legal issue at all this week, Gemini, 100% by the book above board, okay? Otherwise, for personal matters, health, travel, romance, etc., how you're behaving, If you feel like you're not getting your own way, or you're being bulldozed, or you're being someone's not seeing things the way you're seeing them, or you're having a hell of a time convincing someone of the way that you're seeing things, it's because there's an imbalance in how you're seeing things this week. How you're portraying something this week is not 100% honest. This is a card of reflection, the law, karma. Take a look at your projection and your reaction to things, or alternately, your behavior and people's reactions. Okay? Relationships, all right? Particularly if they have to do with women, women in your lives, or if this is about you, how you view yourself in relationships this week. So to the left of the fox, we have the horse. The horse's keyword is power. So again, power by itself as a tool, as an energy source, absolutely nothing wrong with it. It can be used for the greatest things on earth. To have power as a resource to do something is how we invent, how we accomplish, how we manifest through this power. It could simply be willpower. On the other hand, power, like any other tool, can be misused. And in relation to these cards, for example, we have camouflage, karma, and power, okay? Under the direct energy of woman medicine. So, how is your power being used this week? Are you misusing power? Is power being withheld from someone else? Are you withholding someone's power? Are you holding power over someone else this week? Especially another woman. And a misuse of power is always unfair, right? Are you taking responsibility for your behavior within a relationship with another woman this week, Gemini? Okay? This question is screaming through these cards right now. If there is an issue with a relationship with another woman, it is time to take personal responsibility for this. Okay? Karma. If you feel or think or believe that you are getting what you need and want and deserve because of an abuse of power, this will fall apart for you. Okay? Even if it feels good right now and you're justified and all the rest of it. That mentality is designed to fall apart. So again, if you think you're going to get something out of it this week, you will, right? You'll probably get exactly what you want out of it this week. But it won't last. It's built on sand. You're going to throw someone else under the bus to get it. And you'll wind up losing respect for it. Having respect lost for you because of it. It won't be worth it, okay? Long story short. So it could be a good week to really, there's a lot of action energy here. It could be a week, if this is a concern for you and you want to take this seriously, to instead maybe just sit back a little and breathe this week. Maybe just sit this one out. Vent on paper or with a non-judgmental ear, not in terms of problem solving. I don't see this to be a problem solving or issue end this week. This is an ongoing energy that you're meeting with something that you don't even like over and over and over because you think you're getting something good out of it. But it's not even good. And if it is, it's not going to last. Or if it lasts, it'll lose you something that is dear to you, like respect. Okay? So really examine this relationship with this other woman this week. Please, Gemini. Maybe even examine your sense of camouflage in it, or why things would be hidden, or why we would try to get around something. So I'm just going to draw additional cards from each of these decks here for you, Gemini. Just one though, so I'm going to toss these back and keep shuffling until we get one. Maybe you feel like the victim here, Gemini. Now, whether that's true or not, you know, again, write things down, make a pros and cons list. This is nice actually to have in this reading for you this week, Gemini. It's the building blocks card. This could be the week that you take what's been going on for the last little while, however, in a general sense, what that means to you in relation to this reading, and examine how you've gotten here. Like, it's right, she's up here, but she had to start here, right? She had to start way down here and boop, 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 all the way up. Here she is. How did you get to this place? How did you get here? Okay. Well, it was through all of this. Okay. This week, Gemini, your task, what's this? What's all this? What got you here? Let's examine this. In particular, if you don't like this situation, if you don't think this is working for you, if you're tired of this, if you'd like to mend that friendship or relationship, etc., etc. If you don't always want to be camouflaged or feel like you're powerless or misuse of power, or that there's always a karmic result or relationship that you're never really truly happy with anyway, right? Maybe it's time to say, how did I get here? What led me here? What always leads me here? What do I always turn to that leads me to this place? Alternately, we can say, how do I get to this place? She's ascended. She's on top of something. And if you feel like you're here at the bottom, how do I get to where I want to be? How do I release from this karma, this karmic relationship, this karmic energy, this need to hide or camouflage, this need to control or have power over, this need to throw someone else under the bus? Okay? This is the area that is concerned this week, Gemini, this area here. Either if you're here and you want to be ascended, you need to examine how to get there. If you're already up here, right? If you think you're standing tall and you're at the height of things, but it's still a gray world and you're wondering where to go next, and if you really want to be there, how'd you get there, okay? So we'll just draw one more additional card here for some added message. Wow. Okay, so we've got the card of meditation here. I really, truly, even before this popped out, I really, truly think this week for you, Gemini, is a week of contemplation. Even if it's one of many, even if this is an overall, wow, this isn't just one issue, this is many. Pick one, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself. There's no need for that. Be kind to yourself like you would to others. But pick one. Pick one of these points of interest or building blocks or frameworks, right, that you want to examine and meditate on it. Now, if you're not a meditator in terms of sitting down still in contemplation, that can be difficult for many people. I will suggest that there's a point of meditation through writing, list making, pros and cons list, literally, where pro, line, con, and pros and cons. Don't edit yourself. Just get it out, like blurt it out. It's not, no one has to see it but you. You don't have to edit it until it's all out. Don't worry about spelling, don't worry about syntax, nothing. Just bleh, get it all out, okay? Over one issue, one question. I'm going to ask that you meditate on that this week if you want to get to the bottom of it, okay? If you want to keep from revisiting something that really doesn't feel good. Even if it looks good, even if it feels good at first, so to speak, if you want to get to the bottom of it and stop repeating a negative behavior or a negative situation, in particular if it has to do with another woman, please take some time this week and pay attention to getting to the bottom of that, okay, Gemini? So that is your reading for this week, Gemini. I really hope this resonated with you. Please let me know what you think of the reading in the comments. And as always, please take good care of yourself and join me next week for your next weekly reading. Take care for now. Bye.